What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. So as I'm taking this gorgeous walk at the Pacific Ocean in San Diego, California, I just thought I could, share a message with you all, whatever is in my heart that I've been contemplating and thinking about. Honestly, go do it yourself. Go do it alone. Okay, you are not lonely, but you need to make sure that you're not surrounding yourself with people who are simply distractions in your life. People who you think that you want to call friends, but they actually are literally like distractions. Also, I'm gonna have to keep the camera a little closer because there's helicopters up there and I want to make sure that my sound comes across right. Okay, I'm gonna post this video with no editing, whatever. The message is what matters. Okay, so you need to make sure that you are not surrounding yourself with losers, people who don't share your goals, people who don't even support your goals, people who, are constantly like lying and who are not stable. You know what I'm saying? Like these people, you gotta look at their like life patterns and choices and, what they say one day and what they do the next day. And recently I just cut off like a couple of people out of my life. Like one of them was somebody that started calling me as a best friend. Like it hasn't even been a year, you know what I mean? Like and what like was like attaching herself to me and was trying to be like close and everything and constantly like trauma dumping, you know what I mean? Like constantly dumping her trauma, her problems with her baby daddy, whatever the fuck, just so much irresponsibility, like her family members stealing money in her life from her wallet, like just a lot of questionable things happening. And I kid you not, deep down in my soul, my intuition told me like you need to get away from this person. You need to distance yourself. You need to, set boundaries with this person. And I try to give the benefit of the doubt. And I'm letting you know, guys, like this is not the first time that my intuition has been telling me to distance myself from a specific person. And I didn't listen to the voice and it turned out to be exactly right. So from now on, lesson learned, I literally listen to my gut, to my intuition, and watch out for the signs. If I hear for a split second that I need to distance myself from a specific person, I will literally distance myself from these people, because times and times it's been proved right. So another reason why you should really watch out for who you are surrounding yourself with and calling people, like certain people, friends. Gotta make sure you don't call your coworkers friends. You don't make friends with your colleagues, with your friends, because I just have come to realize that especially if you're in a restaurant industry, but you know what I'm saying, like if there is a position promotion going on or money is always involved, like tips and finances and things like that, people will turn their back on you just like that, like literally for money, because they don't have the abundance mindset. They're always thinking that there's not enough money. They're always in the lack mindset, scarcity mindset. And so that's why they will like turn on you, and anyways, tables will turn. So you got to make sure that you don't make close friends with these people, because the people that you work with and you trust your secrets or whatever your day-to-day activities or even your goals, you want to get out of your 9-to-5 job and you share goals with these people, and if you share with them, they will snitch out on you and it's not gonna be good, so just be very professional and keep it distance. There might be somebody that you may vibe with, but I think it's highly risky to make friends with people at work. So make sure that you don't get too close or allow your colleagues to get close to you, because especially if you're in a new area, if you're in a new location, you don't really know these people. You don't know their history, you don't know their past, so yeah, keep it professional. Another thing is the people that you don't have in your life anymore, like you already have cut out the toxic people out of your life. Sometimes there is a tendency, you might have a tendency in your heart, just out of compassion, if you're that type of a person, and I think you are since you're watching this, to reconnect with these people and allow them back into your life, because you think that they're gonna do better this time, it's gonna do better. But no, honey, it's not gonna happen. You know why? Because you have changed and you have improved, and you have done your work on yourself, but these people have not, and most of them have not. I can guarantee you. A lot of people are asleep today, and they're examples for you to know that's not what you want to be, and that's not where you want to end up. So you got to make sure that you don't allow these people back into your life, trying to crawl back, and they see you doing so good, and they want to be reconnecting with you and want to, keep in touch and rekindle things. You need to move on. And I promise you that the universe, God, the higher force will send the right people into your life, and you will, find your tribe. You will find your people, and you will know that it's going to be such an organic and healthy connection that you don't have to question anything. You know what I mean? Everything is just going to happen for you organically and naturally. So don't allow the toxic people, the people from the past, back into your life. The only way is just forward. It's moving forward, and it just don't, I'm not saying be mean to them or whatever, but you don't, just be nice, and just that's it. Close off. Don't respond to the text message. Don't try to reconnect with them. Don't try to think that, oh, they'll do better this time. No, I'm holding with my hand, so I have to hold it with the other hand. So another thing that I want to share, with the type of people that you surround yourself with, you got to make sure that you're protecting yourself, your energy, your time, your resources, your finances, everything. Those things are finite. Those things are limited. I mean, specifically your time and your energy. There's only so much time and so much energy that you can have, and it needs to replenish. So make sure that you are putting yourself first. You're showing up to the gym for yourself. You're doing your gratitude journal. You're taking care of yourself, and then whatever you got to prioritize it, comes next. I'm just at a phase in my life where I'm actually highly prioritizing myself, where I'm putting myself first, making sure that I show up to the gym. I don't cancel out myself, going to the gym to meet somebody else. Gym comes first, meditation comes first, breath work, and doing the things that I like. And then I have a set of time aside that I can meet with people. And if it doesn't work, well, then next time. But you gotta make sure that you are really being very intelligent and smart about your time and how you allocate it and how you use it, okay? So going back to the people that you have in your life, it could be a family member too. It is so important. One of the ways to set boundaries with these people is to say it with your words. No is a complete sentence, just like Dr. Henry Cloud says, and it doesn't need any explanation. No is the complete sentence. That's it. The word no is a complete sentence, and you don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to justify yourself. I know that when we were little, our parents, when whatever we did, whatever it could have been, right? We would have to constantly think about justifying our actions, why we did it, what we did it, and things like that. And sometimes those patterns come with us. I'm actually just walking so you can see by the rocks. Okay. So those patterns come with us to our adulthood, and we think that we have to constantly justify our actions to other people. We don't have to. Okay, once you're an adult, you don't even have to justify your actions to your parents. You are solely responsible for yourself. Being by myself for the past 4 years in the US, all alone by myself, came to this country with one suitcase. I've learned a lot, and I've gained a lot of insight and a lot of knowledge on how to actually be on my own and enjoy my own company, and to climb that mountain, with a lot of ups and downs, dark night of the soul. But here I am, proud of myself. And I'm sure that you're also somebody that's been through a lot. You gotta give yourself credit, whatever that you have been through, you came on top. So don't look at obstacles as the final destination. They're literally just maybe a detour from God, a detour, a stop sign, green light, red light, yellow light. You gotta watch out for the signs, and it's good to take a step back and reflect and zoom out, on the people that we have allowed to come into our life, going into 2025. Do you still want to connect with this type of people? Gotta be very specific. Do you still want to work at that job? Do you still want to carry the same patterns with you? You know what I mean? Whether that comes to if somebody is trying to do you dirty, or be so mean to you? Are you reacting the same way that you reacted before? Gotta track the progress and look at your actions. So make sure that you do not allow anybody to come into your life who's dragging you down or who's putting you down. Like, that is so important. There is a lot of literally programmed and unconscious people just walking around that they just they don't have a goal, they don't have a destination, they don't have a specific purpose in their mind, and sometimes they just want to hop on the bus with you and be in your life, and they simply cause distraction. So you got to make sure that you are being very mindful and very observant of who you allow to come into your life, who has a say in your life. There's a lot of people with wounds and unhealthy attachments that they will attach to you. They will attach themselves to you, and when you set boundaries, they'll get mad at you. And you know what I'm talking about, because I'm sure that you have had, or maybe you're going through a similar experience, So my advice to you as you're watching this video, going into 2025, your best friend is you. Your best friend is you. Wherever you go, you're with you. So work on yourself. Work on your nutrition, the food that you eat, the type of content that you consume, the type of people that you surround yourself with, the people that you allow into your life. Those are such important things, and you're responsible for yourself, and you create your own reality. Nobody's gonna do it for you. And yeah, I just want to conclude and say, people who, specifically certain people who want to come into your life and call themselves as friends, whatever, friend, the word friend carries so much weight in it, and it has so much meaning into it, that people take it for granted, and they jump from, oh, this is my best friend, this is my best friend. No, I'm not your best friend. I'm not your best friend. I think best friend concept is also it's just a made up idea, just to probably make somebody feel safe and secure. I just believe just in a friend, but make sure that you don't allow, you are very clear about who you are in somebody else's life, because sometimes people, they may not know, you know what I mean? And it's good to say yes and no, just like Jesus said, let your yes be yes and your no be no. Those are complete sentences. There is no more justification, So of course, acquaintances and just people in general that we may connect with, they're fine, but it takes a long time, and in general, it takes a lot of work to also, form a friendship and get into a friendship with somebody. And trust me, when you get into this type of mindset and you're working on yourself and you're focusing on your goals and you're bettering yourself and improving yourself, the right people are going to come into your life, and there is not going to be even a need to try to identify, oh, this is my friend, or these people are really good people. You're going to know, you're going to bypass, you're going to trespass and transcend the idea of oh, I want a best friend, I need a friend in my life. You know what I'm saying? So moving into 2025, make sure that you're cultivating your relationship with God, whoever you want to call the higher power, the source, the higher intelligence, the highest form of frequency, and you're putting yourself in places that's actually nurturing you. You don't engage in gossip, you don't engage in judgment, you don't allow toxic people back into your life. You're very clear about your boundaries. Your yes is a yo, and your no is a no, and you're very clear about it. You know what I'm saying? And you're just gonna see how your life is improving. That's also gonna allow you to take your power back to yourself, So yeah, that's what I had. And don't be afraid to be by yourself, with yourself, to enjoy your own company, your time with yourself. Go out there, do something fun, do something unexpected, and put the focus and the emphasis on you. The right people will show up, So that's what I had for you from San Diego, California. I hope that this message was inspiring and find you well, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.